Good morning, everyone. It is my privilege to express and share my views in such a big platform as usually little bit experiences and knowledge regarding battles and wars fought between India and Pakistan, India and China since 1947 onward. Here I would like to, before starting this, I would like to introduce myself to all of you. Myself, Captain Vasant Kaushik, Resident of District Charkhi Dadri of Haryana State. After a long meritorious service of the great regiment, Brigade of the Guards of Indian Army, I had also served with the elite organizations of India. You can say Aviation Research Center and R&AW as an officer. All these organizations are very much valuable organizations of Indian government. Before sharing my views and experiences and knowledge, I would like to convey my gratitude and thanks to respected Dr. Deshpande ji, Director of VIIT Pune, Dr. Bagade ma'am, Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Nivegana ma'am, Associate Dean of Students, Professor Sikare ji, Programming Officer, Professor Kolekar ji, Programming Officer, Professor Pruta ma'am, Programming Officer, and Professor Verma ma'am ji, UBA Head of Institute. Dear students and other audience, before starting my lecturate, I would like to mention that approx 4 wars took place between India, Pakistan and China since 1947 to till date. First of all, I would like to introduce and explain you regarding Indo-Pakistan War of 1947-48. India-Pakistan War of 1947-48 was an armed conflict that was fought between India and Pakistan over the peninsular state of Jammu and Kashmir. It was the first of 4 India and Pakistan war that was fought between the two newly independent nations. Later in 1948, they relented and Pakistan armies entered the war shortly afterwards. The fronts solidified gradually along what later come to know as the line of control. In other words, you can say LOC. During this war, Pakistan was defeated by the India and over 6,000 soldiers of Pakistan were killed by Indian troops. However, over 1,100 soldiers of Indian Army have also been sacrificed their lives in the war. A formal ceasefire of this war was declared, which was effective from 1st January 1949. Later on, this war also causes raising of Muslim League as well as Muslim nationalism. Thereafter, some Muslims started raising their league and also nationalism. Second, after 1947-48 war, second war of China, which was took place in 1962. India-China war, also called as Sino-India war, which was took place between China and India in November 1962. A disturbed Himalayan border was the main cause of this war. There had been a series of violent border skirmishes between the two countries after the 1959 Tibetan uprising, when India government granted asylum to the Dalai Lama. This war raging slowly and took place in 1962. The war famously came to known as Sino-India War 1962. The belief of not over being attacked by China didn't let the Indian army prepare, and the resulted hence Indian armies were not ready for that war. During this war, Air Force and Navy of India were also not utilized, due to which China defeated India and lost over 3,000 soldiers of Indian army, where China lost approx 700 soldiers of Chinese army, reasoning India lost this battle war. Next, after 1960 war, again another war took place between India and Pakistan, called as India-Pakistan War 1965. The India-Pakistan War was a culmination of skirmishes that took place between April 65 and September 1965 between India and Pakistan. The conflict began following Pakistan's Operations Gibraltar, which was designed to infiltrate forces as well as infiltrators into Jammu and Kashmir to precipitate an insurgency against Indian rules. Reason of conflict are border dispute, Kashmir problems, water disputes, and terror controversy. However, Indian troops successfully failed this operation of Pakistan. During this war, India suffered approx 2,735 troops, where Pakistan lost over 6,000 troops and wounded many more, and India defeated Pakistan during this war. And Havaldar Abdul Hamid was the hero of India-Pak War 1965. Finally, a ceasefire was agreed upon with effect from 23rd September 1965 with UN efforts. However, the ceasefire did not resolve the issues which was created between both the countries regarding status of Kashmir, and both sides accept Soviet Union as a third party mediator. After this 1965 war, another war of 1971 took place between India and Pakistan, called at from 3rd December 1971 to the fall of Dhaka on 16 December 1971. The war began with the Operation Genghis Khan. During the war, India and Pakistan military clashed on the eastern and western fronts, FOBs. Finally, Indian military badly defeated the Pakistan's troops, and over 90,000 Pakistan military persons, over 9,000 Pakistan military personnel were killed, and approx 93,000 service personnel were taken into the prison by Indian Army, which includes 81,000 uniformed personnel of Pakistan Armed Forces and another 12,000 civilians and paramilitary forces which were engaged with the Pakistan Armed Forces. Simultaneously, East Pakistan, making the formation of East Pakistan as the new nation Bangladesh. The war lasted 13 days as Pakistan surrendered on 16 December, the following the fall of Dhaka. Simultaneously, 90,000 approx military persons also surrendered against General Arora of Indian Army. Thereafter this war and another war Kargil War 1999 was also took place between Pakistan and India, called as Kargil War 1999. The Kargil War was fought between India and Pakistan in Kargil sector, which was initially Baltistan district separated by the LOC after the Kashmir War. As you know, aware, some of the Pakistani armed forces persons captured our post during the winter season. That posts were vacated by our military persons. Simultaneously, after this, as and when it was taken into mind that our post, highly post, जैसे Tigreal etc., have been occupied by the Pakistan military persons, our forces started war again, and as India witnessed television graves of its army men in Kargil fighting Pakistan Operation Vijay was termed successfully on the day when India won a decisive victory. While Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee declared armed forces, some of civilians, mujahideens, terrorists which were engaged along with the armed forces were also fighting against Indian army, and all such were shot dead by the Indian army troops in their sights. Simultaneously, Indian army troops take over the complete area from Pakistan army persons and infiltrators successfully and make a high level victory over the Pakistan army. This victory was a big victory against Pakistan because our posts were on the very much height, and all such posts were vacated by Indian military. Indian military were occupied the Pakistan militaries, and these were required to be vacated from below from low height to higher than, and this margin of heights was very much, hence Indian forces shown their total of training fields and defeated the Pakistan armies badly defeated the Pakistan army. After Kargil War of 99, a Uri attack was also attacked by Pakistan forces. This is called as Uri attack, which took place at Uri sector on 18 September 2016. Simply, Uri attack refers to the grenade attacks carried out by terrorists near the town of Uri in Indian Union Territory, Jammu and Kashmir at around 5:30 p.m. on 18 September 2016 for terrorist attack on Indian Army Brigade headquarters in Uri near the line of control, which is called as LOC, in a pre-dawn ambush. Actually, by that time, our troops were living in the tents, and then movement was there, some relieving was there. They attacked like an ambush, and they were said to have lobbed 17 grenades in 3 minutes as a rear administrative base camp with tents caught fire. 17 army persons were killed during the attack. It was reported as the deadliest attack on security forces in Kashmir in 2 decades, because this was a big terrorist attack on Indian Army Brigade headquarters in Uri near the line of control, which is called as LOC, in a pre-dawn ambush. Actually, by that time, our troops were living in the tents, and then movement was there, some relieving was there. They attacked like an ambush, and they were said to have lobbed 17 grenades in 3 minutes as a rear administrative base camp with tents caught fire. 17 army persons were killed during the attack. It was reported as the deadliest attack on security forces in Kashmir in 2 decades, because this was a big terrorist attack since raging of terrorism, such type of attacks were not seen. On 28 September 2016, 11 days after the attack, Indian Army conducted retaliatory surgical strikes on launch pads used by the terrorists in Pakistan and made a preemptive strike against Pak terrorists. The Economist, while citing Indian reports, reported that Indian Army commandos crossed the line of control at the safe houses, allegedly killing approx 150 Pakistan-sponsored terrorists and successfully carried out the surgical strikes. Thank you. This was my lectures, and I would like to conclude it here. I would like to again convey my thanks to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.